Hey, how you doing? Welcome back to PMG International's Advanced Media Marketing Techniques. Here's a little tip for you. Once again, like I said in my opening video, and I repeat a few times, a lot of us are just mom and pops and sole proprietors, and we're doing a lot of things, and marketing and advertising, very important thing. Once you've developed the right marketing plan and you're doing your advertising, there's a couple things to kind of keep an eye on. Obviously, when you do your advertisement, you want to measure the success rate of it. Were there any conversions? Did people redirect to where you wanted them to go? There's a couple ways to do this. Let's talk about the terrestrial or traditional advertisement distribution media, TV, print, radio. Obviously, when you're running your campaign there, this is a little old school, but it still works. If you're running a campaign that requires call-in, that requires gathering more information without redirecting to the internet, one of the things that we do is we tell our clients, open up a dedicated phone line to your advertising only, not a phone line that erroneously gets called and then you have to ask the people, where did you hear us from? Or how did you get information about our store? It is a dedicated phone line so that when you run your TV campaign, your radio campaign, or your print campaign, when that phone rings, it is a direct reaction to your advertisement. That's one way of measuring the success if the message that you're putting out there is getting through to get people off that couch or wherever they are to pick up the phone. The other one is if you're doing an advertisement campaign that redirects to your website and you're still kind of not sure how you're not too sure that you want people to get in on a mailing list like that or anything of that nature. Let's say you're localized goods services, 15 square miles, you're an ice cream store and you want to grow your base and check to see how my advertisement's doing. What you do is you run advertising that will make people go to the website to actually print something physical out, the coupon, obviously, and have them bring it in to get 20% off or a free scoop of ice cream for every 4 that you buy or whatever your campaign is. So that at the end of that campaign, you could sit there and you've got a pile and you say, well, geez, I can measure this. There was 600 people came in the course of the 3 months of running the air, and this is how it's measured. Same thing with the phone. At the end of the campaign time, you can see how many people called. Then you can actually gauge, what was my return on investment? Did I even offset my advertisement costs just by this campaign? Another thing that happens also is a lot of smaller mom and pops that know they have to advertise, but they're so busy doing other things, usually don't make any motion to advertise. And that's when the AEs, the account executives of all these media, start to roll in. Print, TV, and radio. They'll call you up and they have great campaigns. You know, for the next 3 weeks, blah dollars will get you X amount of exposure. Print is pretty obvious. You buy into it, there's the exposure there. TV and radio, a little different. It's positioning of your advertisement that is very crucial. When these AEs will come in and offer you a package, a lot of it looks really good. You're going to get, 100 plays each month for the next 3 months. And people will say, wow, this is great. And the AE is also assisting with a little bit of the copy in most cases. They help write the copy. But if you don't have a marketing plan and it's all about, well, okay, I got to do advertisement and I'm going to buy this package just so I can get my name out there and, hey, how you doing? It's me and this is my services. Then you're going to have a hard time gauging return on investment and you're going to start getting disenchanted with radio and TV and print because you can't measure it. And especially with radio and TV, if you're not able to gauge your return on investment, in most cases, you're not going to come back and advertise, and you're not going to think advertising works. There's many different ways to buy media and to steward your media, stay on top of it. A lot of people don't know if they do buy into a package and then for the first few weeks it's not working, you can change up your copy and your spot. Once again, really what's paramount about media buying is having a marketing plan behind it. You want to activate emotion. You want to, a call to action. Come and do this and get this and do this. And if you can't measure that, you're just throwing money out the window. And 90% of the clients that I work with have all said, I don't do TV or radio anymore. It didn't work for me. It just didn't work for me. And in most cases, I know why. It's because they just did it because there was a line item of business they had to handle. And at the end of the year, they checked it off and said, well, I spent $35,000 or $50,000 on advertising. And I don't even know if it brought me any real business. And advanced media marketing and what we do here is we definitely put in play for you a checks and balances on how to activate traditional advertising to measure your results, whether it's bringing them to an internet or to on-premise. It's extremely important. Advertisement on traditional media, not bad. It's not bad. It's still very, very, very active. Right now, everyone's thinking the internet, go to the internet, go to the internet. That's because everyone's getting caught up with the bigness of it, but the internet's not settled in. We still need traditional advertising methods. We still need print. We still need radio. We still need TV. Print is having a bit of a difficult time right now, but it's still a very active part of advertising. Anyhow, so that's my story and sticking to it. A couple tips here for you. PMG International Advanced Media Marketing Techniques. See ya.